Hey guys, it's going to be a very fast video. I need to say this so that I can go back into hiding, into ghost mode. You know how in the Bible it talks about John the Baptizer was by the Jordan and baptizing people for their sins, and a group of the hypocrites came around, you know, those pious people. And John said, "What are you doing here? Beat feet, vipers." It's kind of why I'm making this last video here, in case there's any vipers left. I need him to beat feet before I come back, because I wish to come back in pure mind, spirit, with no anger and no animosity. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about that. Statues. I've already brought up how Corona is real, and a bunch of people were offended because I said, hey, even if your brain won't allow you to think that coronavirus is real, just in case, how about wear a mask? You know, because it's for other people, not so much yourself. So a bunch of people didn't like that. Vipers, they went crawling, scattering everywhere. Love your brother like yourself. I don't know what they're not getting, but yeah. And you know, then the whole racism and inequality and injustice for like all people of color and people who do not have financial status. And for some reason that like really turned people upside down on their noggins, and they went flying out and leaving. And I just thought, why are any of these people watching me? And I'm standing here today and I'm thinking, you know what? Quote unquote Jesus walked into the quote unquote temple, and he went in there and he tore that shit down. And kicked out all of them effing people. All of this quote unquote pious people. Quote unquote godly people. Ripped that stuff down. So that's where I am right now. I wish to clean out the physical temple that I've made for people to gather in. And if there's any of you left who are offended by the racism, you know, that's not right, or coronavirus is real, wear a mask, social distance. Here's what I'm going to say about the statues. Last one, 3 strikes, and hopefully you guys are all the F out of my space. Let me backtrack for a minute. I do want to clarify that story about Jesus in the temple, totally supposed to be a esoteric thing, but we'll go along with it for this. All right, so cleaning out the temple. Yeah, last thing, statues are wrong, you guys. If there's any religious people left who are still watching that I haven't been able to evacuate from my premises from the corona, or because racism, you know, both, love your brother. Here's the last one. Them statues are wrong. And in the description box below and in the comment section, I'm going to leave my thoughts about statues. Again, your Bible, that book, your law book, says you don't have to have none of that stuff. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, it tells you repetitively over and over and over again, don't do it. So much so, I didn't list that in the description. I could only put so many verses. But you can go look for yourself, because so much so that you're not supposed to make idols. It tells you not stone ones, not wood ones, not molten ones. Don't overlay them with gold. Don't overlay them with silver. Don't stand them up and prop them up. Like over and over and over about like what they are, and every type of them. But yet, here everybody is flipping about statues, and the racist statues, they do need to go, okay? Columbus was an idiot and ended up in the Caribbean and thought he was in India, therefore, hence, Indians, right? And immediately in his diary, if you go look it up, do you know what he said upon arriving? Oh, he immediately picked out like 4 to 6 that would be his servants. Immediately. European white man came to some other place and said, oh, okay, people of mine, I'll pick that one. That one looks strong. That one looks good. I'll have sex with that one. That one looks like it would be good for this. So it, in quotation marks. Fucking horrible. Okay, so Columbus, not only being slave trader and rapist and whatever, and calling them quote-unquote Indians, when actually he was in the Caribbean. But of course, he went on to conquer some more and, did help. But even more horrifically than that, the man had a situation with the quote-unquote Indians, and he slaughtered a whole shit ton of them and then dismembered their bodies and then had his people run around the area with these pieces of dismembered, quote-unquote, Indian body parts and parading them around the whole area just so that his idea was right out there and clear for everyone to see. So Columbus bad. We weren't taught this. I didn't know this until just recently. But now that I know, hashtag the more you know, speak up and say it and change your ways. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do. Acknowledge, oh, that's wrong, and change it. So, yeah, that's it. I love you guys. I hope that the rest of you get the hell out of my quote-unquote temple. From this one, statues, idols, bad. All right. I love you guys. I hope that I come back in like another, 30 days. Maybe it'll be enough for me to be silent. But I love you all. Love you all. Peace. Love. Perpetual healing.